A warm welcome to the AW Services YouTube channel. This is a unboxing and part review of the Algam lighting S1000 smoke machine or fog machine. I purchased this online. It is a French brand name, French trademark. However, the machine is Chinese made and I'm assured it's going to be high quality. This online was £69 from the same company on their own website, or £79 from them via their eBay account. So I went and purchased it directly from them and saved myself £10. It comes in a very heavy duty thick cardboard shipping box. I'll get this out, so I'll put the camera down here. And then the shipping box goes out the way and you have its retail packaging. So very nicely styled machine by the looks of it. Product description are 1000-watt fog machine, compact format, maximum power. It has a 900-watt heating element. It has a wired and also a wireless remote control. Heating time 5 minutes. Tank capacity 1.2 litres. 150 meters square per minute output. 5 to 6 meter range. UK power 220 to 240 volts at 50 hertz, and it consumes 1000 watts. First time I've actually looked inside. Nicely packaged. So we have an accessories packet here, which houses, let's see what's in here. It's wireless remote control. It's nice that they included it with the machine, not separately. So a very generic wireless receiver for the magnetic back, and a male IEC connector for the actual remote control. Quite a nice quality sticker. That's a nice touch. Actually has a 20 kilo steel wire cable safety tether, so if you're using this on tri-light rigging or truss work, you've got that, which is a legal requirement within the entertainment world. Generic 433 megahertz remote control. It has a 4 button, so it'd be interesting to find out what the 4 modes are. And 2 M8 very heavy duty wing nuts for carrying a bracket or mounting handle, and 2 rubber washers. This is something I was trying to find online, the instruction manual for this machine. I will scan this and I will put this online as an online document, because I couldn't find one to look at it when I needed to see it. But there is French, oui, and we've got English as well. Just as usual, safety features, etc. Its intended usage and its connections on the back of the machine. I will also do a reverse engineered wiring diagram of the remote control. If you have a smoke machine and the remote control is using an IEC connector, which is male obviously because it's going into a live socket, you generally have to consider that these are mains voltage units, so the remote control will send a wired mains voltage for it, so it won't be low voltage, but I'll look into that a bit further for you shortly. And I'm impressed already. Sad really, but this is the mounting bracket. The quality, and I'm not making this up, the quality of that's heavy duty. Unlike so many other smoke machines that are available on the market, companies like BeanZ nowadays, like the BeanZ S1000, I believe it is, absolutely garbage machine. I've got tins of baked beans in the cupboard that have actually got thicker sheet work than those machines are made out of. The best machines that I've ever used really in the industry are Gem, Juliet Echo Mike, Martin, which make very good machines. Maitre was using the Maitre smoke machines when I was 15 years of age at secondary school. The Maitre Optimist Turbo. So you've got the Maitre Optimist Turbo, you've got Gem, Martin, and then the other brands of smoke machines that I used to use a lot of in this kind of size were Antari Z1000s and F80Zs. This is the same size of machine as the older Antari F80Z. However, this is 1000 watts versus 700 watts. We've got our IEC kettle lead, mains power cable, and we've also got a very generic but actually feels high quality wired remote control and IEC connector with a power on and possibly a warm up LED indicator. But first impressions of the machine, that's the size of my hand versus the size of the machine. I will add the dimensions of the machine to the description of the video, but it's without its bracket on there. Very good quality gauge metal. I'm not exaggerating, that is really does feel good. So let's put the bracket on the top quickly. So you get your bracket, you get yourself a rubber washer, you put it in between the machine and in between the bracket. It's quite hard to do. Get your M8 wing nut fastener. Pinch at your finger, put your fastener in. Lovely threads as well. The metal, as I've said, very thick gauge steel. You've got yourself a security flying eye if you're going to fly that on truss work. You've got its tank. Always a good tip with these machines, really always something I've always done. If you buy it from new, I tend to get a bit of Vaseline and rub the Vaseline on the bottom of the metalwork in there. Stops it rusting and getting blistery over time. On the rear of the machine, we have to excuse the GoPros because they don't like to focus. You've got our power in and a fused IEC connector, our mains power switch, and our remote control connection on there as well. The machine weighs 2.4 kilos empty. It's got a sight gauge on the back to show you its actual amount of fluid, and it says on the bottom made in China, but this is better. It feels far more superior than any BeanZ smoke machine. But a really nice, compact and stylish form factor. There's been a lot of thought put into the design of this. It feels very, very high end, like some of the older Martin machines or the Maitre range, Antari. But this, I'm glad I've got it because I like the feel of it. What I'll do now is I will put some fluid in there and we'll just have a very quick test indoors. Okay, welcome back. So for the purposes of the demonstration, I'm not actually using the tank because I don't want to get it dirty and wet yet. So I've just got a glass jar with smoke fluid sat in place. I am using, for my preferred choice, 5 litres of QTX high quality fog fluid. It's a slow dispersion, good stability, and a deep white, and it's a high density. So in English that means it's a thick dense fog that isn't going to phase away really quickly like a haze would. I would recommend buying a smoke machine, always use the highest, most premium quality water based smoke fluids. With a lot of the older machines, they were using like propylene glycol, glycerin, the same as what's in vape fluids, but they cause a lot of problems with the machine. So when you use a fog machine, if you're not using it for a long period of time, go to your local Halfords and buy some deionized water that you would put in a car battery to re-energize the plates. Get some deionized water and run it through the tank for a couple minutes, and that will clear out any congealed smoke machine fog fluid from the heater block and the pump. You can also put a bit of white vinegar in distilled water and that will clean it. And if you've got an older smoke machine that could be blocked up, if you go and get yourself online some coffee machine descaling tablets and dissolve those in the water, that will also clean it out. So for the purposes of the machine, I've got it inside. For the amount of time I've been talking since plugging it in is 1 minute, it's 2 minutes exactly, and the machine is already in its ready state and it's hot. So the field of view that you're looking at now from the tip of the machine to over there is 2.4 meters. So 3, 2, 1. So it's flying. As it lists in the instructions, it would do between 5 and 6 meters. I don't dispute that one bit. It is actually quite reasonably quiet, and it does give out a very good amount of fog. So I was using the wired remote control. Without looking at the instructions, just we'll plug in the receiver transmitter for the wireless version. Button A, B, C. It may just be that it's a standard generic 433 wireless remote control, but it's using and paired with all 4 buttons. But I'll come back to another video on that to see whether there are a timed mode or anything. But you can buy replacement remote controls that are reprogrammable, and you can just have one remote control with 1 button. But that is my unboxing and initial review of the Algam Lighting S1000 smoke machine. I purchased this from Simply Sound and Light here in the UK. I'm extremely satisfied with the actual service I've received from them, and the quality of the machine is second to none. If you enjoy the video, give it a like, subscribe, support the channel, help it grow. Any questions on the smoke machine or any products in the sound and lighting department, what's available in the market, if you've got any questions, feel free to fire away and I'll answer those for you, because I've worked in the industry for many years. But I've used a very thick fog, and yes, it's hanging in the air very well. But I hope the video helps somebody. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos from AW Services.